welcome back. I am back. I am here. I am aligned. I am awakened. I am transformed. Welcome back to my channel, Shanti Healing Waters. It's your girl, Melissa. I'm here representing Pride Month. As some of you guys may know me, I am gay as heck, gay as hell. Been for a while. So I decided to, of course, represent for my LGBTQ family out there and all the allies and everyone. And I think it's wonderful that we have this month to show our pride, to be authentically who we are, unapologetically. So I'm here with you with that. So shout out to y'all, my family, my Rainbow fam. And I'm back today. I know I took a hiatus about a month. It's going through some things. Spirit got me together, and here I am. Tomorrow is a full moon in Sagittarius, so I'm going to be doing a general reading for all zodiac signs for the full moon in Sagittarius. Full moon is about completion, end of a cycle, end of an era. During this full moon, there's a lot of things that had to be worked out that are coming to an end. Sometimes during full moons may be difficult for others. We lose some friendships, some relationships, some people, some connections, some alliances that we thought that we had. Do not fright. This is the time for all those contracts to end, for the new to come in. I'm going through a cycle myself too, a transformation. I'm representing yellow as well for the solar plexus chakra. I need to embody that because that color and that chakra is located about, I would say, 2 fingers above your navel. And that center is your power center. It is your center of willpower, vitality, self-esteem, self-confidence. And sometimes we're a little shy, sometimes we're a little timid, and we have some fear and self-doubt and get in our own way. But we're not going to do that anymore, right? Because this is the end of an era of letting go of the old, getting rid of the old patterns, old habits, old energies, and coming out and being reborn through that rebirth, right? Like the phoenix, we rise again through the ashes. So I'm going to be doing a general reading here. I pre-shuffled and I'm asking Spirit here to guide this reading. And I hope this message resonates with you. Also, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And please follow me on IG, Instagram, Shanti Healing Waters. Also on Facebook, Shanti Healing Waters. I will have everything down in the description box. I'm being pushed to do a live reading. I've never done one before. This week, Thursday, I want to be doing a live reading, so make sure on IG, so make sure that you are tuned in and turn your notifications on because I'll be going live Thursday at 8 p.m. and please join, and whatever messages come through for you or for whoever I'm drawn to, that will be the message, and that is a blessing. Anytime Source can use any of us as a vessel to bring the collective together, to heal together, to grow together, to transform together, is an amazing, amazing, amazing thing. Because as we individually transform, little by little, we're helping raise the vibration of the planet. And when we raise the vibration of the planet and we come together as soul tribe, soul family, we are changing the world in our own little way. Light, chases out darkness. And I know this is a period of time of a lot of things that are going on in our own personal lives, in the planet, in the world, in other countries. And this is a time we need to come together as a collective to raise the vibrations. And it starts here. It starts here, right? So it starts individually, so that way we can come together with like-minded individuals to raise the vibrations. All right, so let me get into this general reading. Please know that, again, this is general, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But I have asked Spirit here to guide this reading, and whatever messages come out, that they resonate. All right, first card that comes out. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is Suffering in Silence. Wow, this card for me resonates even for me right now. The suffering in silence. A lot of us do that, right? We don't want to be a burden to others. We don't want to bring anybody others down. We don't want to share. Maybe we're ashamed, or maybe we have some guilt. And so that suffering in silence, we feel like we need to, a lot of us are going into hermit mode. I was in a little bit of hermit mode myself to go inward to reflect. But sometimes when we do that suffering in silence and that overthinking and that fear takes over, we're actually not doing any good by that suffering in silence. If you need help, please do not be ashamed to ask for help. Whether it is for mental health, even as a spiritual person, I really do believe in therapy. I believe mental health is real. I believe all of us have suffered at some point in our lives with depression and anxiety. And personally, I can tell you that anxiety is a beast. It's a bitch. And if you need that help, please make sure that you're seeking that help. If you have somebody that has always shown up for you, a family member, a close friend that you can confide in, take that time and reach out to them. A lot of times when I've been scared to reach out, and when I did share with people that I didn't think that would understand, they understood. They were there for me. You could be surprised how the universe bring people into your life to help you. I really believe that we cannot do this thing called life on our own. Right? We can't do this thing called life on our own, and this is why there's so many humans in the world, and this is why we have family and friends and people that come into our lives, so to help us on this personal, individual journey. But you need that support. That suffering in silence can manifest into something deeper, and that's something that we don't want to do. This full moon, if you are feeling down, depressed, if you're feeling anxious, feel through those emotions. Do not try to cover it up. And sometimes we have a habit of doing that, of creating a habit to cover our suffrage, having addictions, negative habits to kind of cover it. But feel through that and seek help, to make sure that you're not staying in that space. Because what you want, the world wants to give it to you. It's all about intentions and your vibes and your thought process and your mindset. I really believe that. When I changed my thought process and my mind and all that, I saw my life transform ahead of me. But it does take work. It's not something that happens overnight. I'm not going to lie to you and say, hey, you think positive thoughts today and everything works out. It takes work, it takes time, it takes making better choices, it takes losing some time and mourning those losses. It takes really a transformation and a rebirth sometimes. Please do not go your whole life suffering in silence, internalizing that stress, those demons. It's not healthy for you, period. Mentally it's not healthy for you. And when you don't release those demons, you keep them in, one day they explode. So if you are suffering, my heart goes out to you. Make sure that you are seeking that help and using different tools and what you need to do to get out of that space. And if you are suffering because you're mourning right now, my heart goes out to you. I firmly believe that time heals. Sometimes you get okay with the things, doesn't mean that you forget, you lose somebody, something, a connection. And it's okay not to be okay sometimes. And it's okay to seek the help that you need. So I hope that message resonated for you, whoever it was that for, okay, during this full moon that's coming up. That could be really tough. All right, Spirit, what other message do you have for the collective, the full moon in Sagittarius, which is tomorrow, by the way, June 17th. All right, we got a couple. All right. This card is so on point, shadow. Okay. Okay. The suffering, silence, and the shadow, I feel like, is related. Your shadow self is your dark self. Those thoughts, those demons, those energies, those traumas, those triggers that you may have been avoiding. Okay? And then the other card that came out was memories of love. Maybe some of you are suffering in silence because you lost a love and you're reflecting and you're thinking back of the shoulda, woulda, couldas of love. And you're thinking about, maybe regret, pain, and hurt. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do that, right? You don't have to suffer in silence. And that shadow self is asking you to confront it. Confront those feelings. Don't hide away from them, because that suffering in silence that comes with that is not something that you want to do. You want to make sure that you're always paying attention to those things. Sorry, my camera is timing out. I want to make sure that I can see y'all and you can see me. So, and green is the color of healing. And green correlates with the heart chakra. And a lot of us need to work on that, because, including me, because we have gone through a lot of pain in relationships, losses, betrayals, traumas, whatever you want to call them, in relationships that we thought would be, the end all be all, or we expected something and it didn't pan out that way. So we go back and think of like, hey, what did I do wrong? And you're just thinking back, and you may be being angry at yourself or angry at the other person, and you have to work on that forgiveness. When that heart chakra is open and activated, you are open to receive and give love freely without fear. And that takes work. Shadow self with that correlates to some of you guys with those thoughts and memories of love and all those negative thoughts surrounding love. There is some deeper issues that you haven't confronted head on. You need to confront it. It's painful. I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's easy to confront these feelings, but you need to confront that to get through it. You need to feel through those emotions. And as someone that doesn't process my emotions well, I know it can be difficult for a lot of us that are air signs as well, Libra, Aquarius, Geminis, right? We overthink, we're thinking in our heads, especially me. I can definitely understand that. But we gotta confront those things to be better. What are some of the things that you, what are some negative thoughts you have surrounding love? Do you think that you deserve the love that you want? Do you feel that you are worthy? Do you feel that you are ready? What are some of the things that you want to change that maybe you didn't do in your last relationships that you see a repeating pattern? Why certain people in certain situations keep repeating? You're like, okay, I let go of this person. I'm single, I'm doing my thing, and I'm attracting the same behavior. That's because it hasn't been worked out. That's because it hasn't been released, and that's because you haven't learned the lesson. When you learn the lesson will stop showing itself, right? And when you stop, and the way to learn the lesson is to confront that shadow self. It's okay to think about the past. There's nothing wrong with having memories of love. The problem is that when that memories of love turn into suffering in silence. Okay. We don't want to do that. We want to get over it. We want to heal from it. And we want to live our best lives so that way we can attract the right love, the right partner, the right soulmate, the right friendships, the right soul tribes, the right business, the right job, the right career. We want to attract anything that is to our highest good. But a lot of us get in our own way of attracting those things because we just haven't learned the lesson. What's the lesson? How did you grow up? What examples have you seen of love, of your parents? How was your relationship with your mother and father, and how has it impacted you now to the way that you are in a relationship or view how a relationship should be? Are you codependent? Okay. That's real. Okay, I know I'm talking to some of y'all. Okay, I'm just a messenger. Are you codependent? Are all your relationships based on codependency? You're doing too much, or you're receiving it all, and you build resentment and anger? Inner reflection, introspection, and it takes guts. It takes strength to get real with ourselves. You'd be like, you know what? I could be better. I could grow from this. I don't have to keep repeating the same mistakes. That's the message. I hope that resonated with you. All right, Spirit, any other messages we have for the collective? This is beautiful. This is right on point. firm foundation. Right. When we build that firm foundation, this is not going to happen. When we've learned the lesson, right? We let go of this lesson and we truly learned from it. We're starting to build the building blocks of who we are, knowing who we are, what we deserve, our self-worth. We move differently. The red, I love the color red because it's like the color of victory and power to me. And when we build that firm foundation, when other energies are attracted to us, you know, other partners, other things come to us and they're full of shit, our bullshit meter is on. We can see right through that because we were like, I heard this before. I know how this is gonna go. I feel this. You're following your intuition. You're building that firm foundation. Nobody can get you off your game, off your block when you build that firm foundation. Nothing that anybody says or thinks of you is gonna make you feel any type of way because you build that firm foundation for yourself. And we build that firm foundation for ourselves, period. The way that we live our lives at home. Build that firm foundation for maybe a career you want to pursue or a project. I feel that some of you guys are trying to embark on starting a new project, a new career, a new venture, a new job, to do something completely out your comfort zone. You have everything that you need within you to make your dreams come true. And sometimes I have to say affirmations every day to say that, to remember that. You know, we have to go inside and be like, you know, I am the shit. Look at what I've come through. If that didn't kill me and I'm still here, I'm stronger than ever before. I can attack this, I can do this because I have gone through those lessons and I've built a firm foundation of me, of all the knowledge that I've received, so that way I can move forward. It's only leveling up from here, baby, right? Well, all we're doing is climbing that ladder because we built that firm foundation. It's just believing in ourselves. Some of y'all gonna be real winning after this full moon in Sagittarius. I feel a lot of you guys, the messages, I feel like you guys are gonna travel. You're gonna book that ticket. You're gonna book that venue. You're gonna book that. You're gonna go on that job interview. You're gonna start that new career. You're gonna start a new career path. You're going to start school. You're going to be fearless and start a new relationship. Maybe somebody that's been eyeing you. You've been scared to say yes. This is the opportunity to let go of the old, come in with the new, and be bold. Because you can do it. If others can, so can you. And I truly believe that. Okay, Spirit, what other message you have for the collective? What message do you have for the collective? Libras, I have a message for you. A lot of time, Libras, it's coming from Spirit. A lot of times, some of you Libras, not all you out there, certain things gonna go your way, your imbalance, right? Throw you completely off, and you get stuck in that feeling. You get mull over it, shoulda, woulda, coulda. You get stuck, you overthinking, you're scared, you're like, this, I need balance in my life to feel complete. You're knocked out. Something didn't go your way because Spirit wants you to learn the lesson. To rely more on yourself and your inner strength, Libras. Okay? This is specifically for my Libras. My Libra moon, sun, rising, and Venus. Okay? Something didn't go your way because Spirit wanted you to learn the lesson because it's better for you out there. And instead of mourning the loss that you had, refocus that energy on optimism and gratitude, because when one door closes, 5 open up. Libras. Full moon in Sagittarius is not a game. Some of you guys are going to be going on really, really good adventures, amazing new things, new opportunities are coming in. But are you ready for it? A lot of times we desire a lot of stuff, but we're not even ready for the blessing, the magnitude, the sacrifices that require, the strength, the gusto, the time that it requires to pour into this new opportunity. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for the blessing? That's the question. Strength, spiritual strength. Especially for my Libras out there. Green again, color of healing. Strength. You see this? Do you see this image right here? This guy is chilling and he has like his spirit holding the world, something above him, right? Because he got that spiritual strength. He did that work. He started his spiritual practice. A lot of you guys are being called to start your spiritual practice. Sagittarius, why haven't you started your spiritual practice? Tauruses, I feel like you guys have been being pushed and nudged to start your spiritual practice. This is the time for you to do this. Aries, my fiery Aries, this message is for you too. You build that spiritual strength by doing that practice. Okay? You do that spiritual strength. You start that spiritual strength by doing that practice. That nudge that you feel, that nagging. 2 years ago, I felt that nudge. It's like, YouTube, go on YouTube, look this up, read this book. I'm like, why am I all of a sudden interested in enlightenment and spirituality? What is this all about? Tarot cards. Why am I pulled yoga? And it was like, started with yoga, then started with Reiki, then it started with like tarot cards. I'm like, I'm buying stuff and buying crystals. I don't know what's going on. Because I've been pushed and I've been nudged. A lot of you guys are being nudged and you're scared. Because maybe you were raised in a religious household like me, right? Maybe society and your family and friends are telling you that you're crazy because you're telling them things you see and things you feel. It's real. This is the confirmation. If you've been thinking about, if this is real, what I saw, what I heard, what I felt, is it real? It's real. I'm here to tell you it's real. You need to start that spiritual, and then the only way you're going to get that spiritual strength to be unapologetically spiritual is to build that practice, and it starts with what? Meditation. I don't know how to meditate. Who does? You start. You go on YouTube, listen to guided meditation, listen to sounds, take a walk in nature. Do what you need to do. Because the message here is for a lot of you guys after this full moon in Sagittarius, the things that you're going to embark on to have that firm foundation, you got to have spiritual strength. Okay? You gotta have that spiritual strength. Spirit wants to help you. The universe is here to always take care of you. But you have to have faith in that and faith in yourself. To build this firm foundation, you gotta get real with yourself. Okay? You gotta confront your shadow self. Let go of these memories of love, shoulda, woulda, coulda. The past is the past, the next is the next for a reason, right? Okay. The suffering and silence may be coming from the past relationships, not confronting your shadow self, right? And when you finally do that, and if you look at the cards in order, suffering and silence, shadow self, memories of love, firm foundation, is kind of like boom, boom, boom. You go through this is the end result. You build that firm foundation of that spiritual practice and you gain spiritual strength. You will be amazed of all the gifts that you receive from doing this spiritual strength. So I hope this message resonated with you. I really hope that everyone out there is really taking this message in during this full moon. You should do a full moon ritual. You can look one up. It's about writing the intentions of all the things you want to let go during the full moon. Take a space, meditate, light a white candle, a glass of water on that table, piece of paper, and you write, I let go of, I release. It's powerful. And once you write all those things, you fold it up, you burn it safely, of course. Watch that flame and feel all those things being released from your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. And as soon as it's done, show gratitude to the universe. Because everything is about intention, everything is about the mindset. And start new, better habits. Okay? I completed a 5-day water fast. It was not easy, but I feel lighter. I've actually changed my eating habits. I'm going 80%, it takes time, 80% raw vegan. meaning 20% will be cooked, but no meat, no dairy. That's because I've been pushed to do that. That doesn't mean that you have to do that too, but it started with making a drastic change in my life, doing something different. You know, if you keep doing something, you keep getting the wrong result, you're like, okay, I need to change what I'm doing. Do something different. Take a bold step. Get out your comfort zone. And I believe in you, and I know that you can do it. So that is the message for the full moon in Sagittarius, for the collective. I hope this message resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure, again, you like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on IG and Facebook, Shanti Healing Waters. I'll be going live Thursday night at 8 p.m. And if I'm pulled to you, let's see what Spirit has, if there's any additional messages. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next week. Thank you for watching.